So I met up with you guys and showed you the video of what I did with the Autism in Schools event, about my experience in schools, and just went from there. So we had a meeting and I suggested maybe going into mainstream schools and PRU schools to get the opinion of schools from the pupils. So the Voice Project and I set up an online survey to ask the pupils, to get the pupils' opinions on the school. So it had questions like, do all staff treat you the same? And we give it to all the pupils that we could do. So we didn't exclude SEND pupils, we didn't exclude non-SEND pupils, we give it to everybody. And we got something like 351 respondents, and out from that question it was something like 72% of pupils said no or sometimes, which isn't the best, but it's funny because some of the key messages that I was hearing from, well, that we got from the pupils are actually the same kind of messages that I was saying at school nearly 5 years ago. It was things like being treated fairly, felt as though they were labelled as naughty, so they were just put into the box of this is the naughty kid and that's how it is. Teachers having favourites and not being given a second chance because they were labelled, and that's just how they are. And when it comes to the question of getting the opinions and the voice of pupils, it was just as simple as listen to, talk to, and ask us. So I hope a lot more can be done. I feel like this is just the start, and I feel like there's loads more can be done, like whether it be a more focused questionnaire or like a improved questionnaire for the pupils, because obviously this is just the first one, or it be solution-based stuff based on issues that pupils have raised. And when it came to asking them about sanctions like exclusions, suspensions and behaviour points, they felt that it didn't work, and that was just from this survey asking them.
Following a video Alex had recorded describing his experiences within education, the Voice Project were asked to work in co-production alongside Alex to ask young people about their own experiences. We began by devising a survey that would ask questions around pupils' experiences in school and also their thoughts on exclusion and inclusion. We agreed to take it into some schools and alternative provisions within the county. We used Alex's previous experiences to structure the questions covering different areas. He was able to highlight areas he felt we should be finding out about. I think Alex made the time to work alongside me. He was really enthusiastic and proactive in writing the survey. He used his own experiences to identify areas we could look at that would highlight whether the current issues were similar to those he'd experienced. Going into the schools, Alex was able to identify with some of the young people as they had been through similar experiences. He was approachable and it was evident the pupils felt comfortable chatting to him. I would really be happy to work with Alex again in the future. I think in the future we could look at engaging more young people with lived experience to work alongside us. Alex's views and opinions were amazing and actually really set us off where we needed to go. Next time, maybe potentially, it'll be good to have a different range of young people that have different lived experiences. So on the whole, I felt though it was a very well produced, co-produced survey. As said previously, I think ensuring more young people were involved with the structuring of the survey. I also think that going into the schools first and having a bit more of an understanding of current concerns and issues would be useful. The schools and alternative provisions were on the whole very accommodating. We managed to get 351 surveys completed, which is amazing. Working with Alex was really beneficial and I feel integral to the success of the survey.